Yo, what's up guys? It's Pygoz here, the Crypto Pie, and today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin because Bitcoin will indicate what the market is doing, guys. Bitcoin is currently falling and we just have to see where we're going, okay? Let's just put some simple lines here, right? We obviously had this support right here, right? So that's our first support around 5,800. We broke that, and after that we only been falling. We haven't tested it at all. And now we're just gonna look. This is the daily chart, guys, on BitMax. We're going to look at basically this held for a long time, right? So for a very long time, right? So before that, what was our low? Well, we had this, and then this was our low, right? So I'm going to put two lines here, right? Basically one at the bottom here, and one at where the candlesticks is, pretty much where the price is right now. Okay, so that is basically the area that you're interested in buying for a potential bounce. All right, and obviously if you want to wait for confirmation, that's fine, but you do what I see here at least is a lot of oversold, right? On the daily it's very oversold. So you know, could we get, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line up some orders in this area right here that we just made here, based on these two lines. I'm going to line up some orders purely based on this price action here, because this was the bottom here, and this was also the top of this previous high here at $3,000. $3,000 is also a psychological level, just like $4,000 was for a little bit. At least we had a tiny bounce, right? Even though we went further than the 4,000, we did come down here first, and then we had a tiny bounce, and then we tested it once again. So who knows what this is gonna do, but it will at least most likely give us some kind of bounce, especially because we're super oversold. If we look on the 2-day, we're even oversold. 3-day, we're oversold. Weekly, we're getting to the oversold area. Alright, so I'm not saying we're going bullish at all. I don't think so for a very long time, but I do expect a bounce, guys. If we look on the 4-hour, even the 200 EMA is at 4,700, and at the daily you can see that the 200 EMA is at 6,400. But what I just expect is a retest. I expect a retest of this area, right? Whether we get exactly there or not, that doesn't matter. Anyway you buy in here, right, that's a 70% increase in your money. So that is what I'm aiming for, and you know, you have to do what you think is best. But whatever you do, guys, if you do buy in and then you see some wick, you need to put a stop, right? Where would your stop go? Your stop needs to go under this area, right? So that is basically what I'm looking at right now on Bitcoin. And that's just a quick update I have for you guys, because we are falling, and if we just zoom in, we're going to zoom in all the way to the 1 hour here, so we see it a bit better, is that we're exactly holding on that level right now. I do expect that to break and actually get into this area that I've marked, right, this area right here, right, between this blue and this blue. So I do expect us to get in there, but maybe not immediately. Maybe we first see a little bounce here on this 3,200, and then we'll go further, right? So that is what I see right now on Bitcoin, purely based on that. I cannot do any fibs because it simply will not work right now, right? The fibs work really well if you look at like I said in the previous video, right? If you wanted to short, boom, here you have your 618 short. And then once again, right, you had it again, 0.5, right, a very bearish candle, you could have shorted there. So that is for the shorts, guys, 0.5. So but right now, you know, we are getting to a crucial area. We also have, if this is basically, so this is Bitcoin, right? But if we go look at the Bitcoin, the longs and the shorts, let's take a look at the shorts, right? So here's your Bitcoin shorts, guys, right? We look on the daily, what we see is we see an all-time high in shorts. Well, guess what happens normally when we get here? we get a big massive downfall in shorts, and that means that they get squeezed. When they get squeezed, the price of Bitcoin just shoots up. So you want to just be ahead of that, and just if you're aware of all of this and you have all this information, what would you do here? Would you want to short or would you want to go long, right? And the answer to that for me is pretty simple, and that is I need to line orders up down there, right? Because I want to be in the bounce. So I'm going to line up orders up there, guys, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And you know, and I expect to bounce because of the simple fact that the shorts are that high, right? They're getting to an all-time high. This should just like make you like a little bell pop up, right? Be like, hey, wait a second, right? It needs to bounce, because a market doesn't only go down, right? It just plop down here, but after that, boom, right? Normally you go up. So just be very well aware of that, guys. Okay, if you want to wait for confirmation, that's completely fine with me. You know, wait for the 5 minutes to show you some kind of confirmation. We're far from it at the moment, so keep that in mind as well. So maybe this is your 1, 2, this is your 3, 4, but I don't even want to do Elliott wave. They simply don't work at the moment. So you know, this is all very messy. You cannot always trade the same way, guys. It simply doesn't work. So just keep that in mind. And well, you know, it's up to you what you do. But I'm definitely looking to put orders in between this little zone, right? This little 8 to 10% area is where I'll put my orders, and then from there, so from here, right? This is the area I'll put my orders in. I expect to bounce at least back up here, so that's 30%. And if not, we'll go retest all the way up here, which is 70%. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at personally, and because we cannot only go down, we need to have bounces on the way down, guys. So you know, that's just the way it is, right? So whether it's going to be a 20, a 30, or a 70% bounce, there is going to be some kind of bounce, right? So just yeah, put some orders if you want, right? It's obviously not, I'm not telling you what to do, but that is what I'm doing, all right? So that's pretty much all I have for Bitcoin. It's very simple. I just put my lines based on this wick and this candle, and that's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing less, okay? It was a huge support here that we bounced off, and then we had this massive rally. So who knows? And we'll get at least some kind of bounce because of all the support that's down there, okay? So that is what I'm looking at, guys, all right? Also, I have a Patreon page, which is patreon.com/Pygoz. You can check it out for yourself. Check out which tier fits you and become a Patreon yourself. You can then ask for the benefits through either a PM on Telegram or Discord or patreon.com itself and get it there. All right. Also, guys, join up with the CryptoPies blog where you can ask me any question, you can ask other people questions, and it's just a great chat box to be in, right? Let's see what's going on here. So, Pygoz, what's your sentiment right now? It's still bearish, but in the short term, I do see a bounce, like I just said in the video. So that is what I see on Bitcoin right now. Then we have 2,800. That's possible. Exactly, that's possible. So, you know, line your orders up, like have a ladder down, and then from there, I do expect a bounce, okay? It's that simple. So, just be very patient when you enter, and yeah, a bounce is imminent, in my opinion, okay? So, that is how I see it right now. I'm not playing any alts, I'm just playing Bitcoin here, and that's the way I play it right now. So, alts are just, they just really took a beating, guys. A big beating, right? So yeah, Bitcoin also fallen. So guys, I really think we are overdue for a bounce, okay? Especially all shorts at all-time high. They will probably push it down, a nice wick into that area that I just showed you. So who knows, all my orders might get filled there, right? So that is the way I see it right now, alright guys? So join up with the CryptoPies blog, and also join up with the CryptoPies feed where I post all my videos, post about upcoming ICOs. When I find an ICO, I'll tell you guys about it. I'll tell you to whitelist for it so you are ready for the sale, but at the moment just don't expect any ICOs from me because it's all very bearish. And that just means you will lose money, right? I don't want you guys to lose money, so I'm not going to even talk about ICOs. Alright, but I also post all my videos here, so yeah, just stay up to date with that as well. So join up with that, guys. Also follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Pygoz, and follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Pygoz. Both telegrams will be in the description below, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit that post notification button, and if you got any questions at all, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.